scratchy. This is not working. I don't know what I'm doing. Like here. I mean, how can we even trust this girl? Oh no. Oh my god. Hey guys, it's Af. Welcome to my channel. So, I'm currently in the process of filming this video and I've just realised that I didn't make an intro, which is really stupid because I have now moved out and I'm filming it like this because the background obviously won't be the same, so what difference does it make? But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow my Instagram. The links will be in the description. So in today's video, I am testing makeup life hacks and it was actually such a fun video, so I hope you guys enjoy. So guys, the first hack is mixing moisturiser with your foundation to make it lighter. So she basically just takes like this really dark foundation on the back of her hand and mixes it with moisturiser, and then it becomes so much lighter. And I'm very sceptical about this because I really don't think that will work. But I'll give it a try because if it does, it will be an absolute lifesaver. So I have got this Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation in the shade 04 Light Porcelain, and it's always been too dark for me, so I barely ever use it. Maybe if I've had a spray tan then I'll use this. So hopefully it will work. So I'm just going to quickly swatch it on my face so you can see it's not the right shade for me. You can see it's a bit too orangey toned. I'd rather go paler and then bronze myself up than have a foundation that's too dark. I'm just going to quickly wipe that off. So I'm now going to put a bit more foundation on the back of my hand and mix it in with my moisturiser. This better work because I want to use this foundation. I don't know how much to put. Should I just mix it with my finger? Yeah, to be honest, that didn't really look like it did anything. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. That's a lot of foundation on the back of my hand, oh my god. Maybe it's getting a little bit lighter, but not as light as the video. Well, oh well, I've still got to apply it to my face, so. Maybe it's a little bit lighter, but I think it's still too dark. That is so much foundation. I would never put this much foundation on. Oh my god, that's so much. So, just my luck, I now have to blend it out with one of these. This is like a washing up sponge, because apparently it's a hack. So, in the video, she just takes her foundation and puts it all over the sponge and just dabs it on her face for some flawless blending, but I really don't see that happening with this sponge. I haven't dampened it or anything because it doesn't say to make it wet, so I have not done that. That literally just wiped it off my face. That didn't blend it in or anything. Oh, it's so orange, this foundation. It's just not the right shade. Oh, it's actually quite scratchy, like it's scratching into my skin. Saying that, it is sort of blending out. Like, I'm glad I put so much on because it's kind of just taking it off. I feel like maybe you could use this in like an emergency if you didn't have a beauty blender, but it's probably just easier to use like a, I don't know, not what, a sponge, just a brush. I think the moisturiser gave it a lot less coverage, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not hating it. Even though to me it's a little bit dark, I think it does look quite glowy and natural, and I do quite like it. I don't necessarily like the sponge, but I think definitely in the summer months I'll mix my foundation with some moisturiser to give it a more like glowy and dewy finish, because I do quite like the finish it's given me. But it hasn't concealed that big bad boy on my nose. Or the one here. Do you know what? I think we're off to a good start. I think I'm going to call these first two hacks a success. It did make it more glowy and dewy, so it's given a nicer finish rather than a cakey patchy finish. And this sponge, even though it's quite like, I don't know what the word is, rough, it has done the job. I mean, it's soaked up so much foundation. Like, when I did it on my chin, it just took it all in straight away. But I kind of like the fact that it's done that because I didn't want to be caked in this shade. I think it looks really good. I'm very happy with those first two hacks, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be doing my makeup with a sponge in the future. So this next hack is even weirder. I am going to be concealing my face with tampons. Well, actually, not the tampons, the tampon applicators. But I've got two different types of tampon applicators for each half to see if one is better than the other. So she literally just squirts her concealer onto her tampon applicator and blends it in flawlessly. So This better do the same for me. It's a waste of a tampon though, isn't it? What do I do with this bit? Oh, that was not the intention. Okay, so I've got two different ones. This is definitely more like shiny plasticky and this is more matte. So we shall see which one works best. I mean, I don't really have high hopes for either of them, but you never know. So I'm just going to take my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C1. And I'm going to go in with the yellow first, and I'm going to go this side of my face. I'm just going to do my under eyes, and then if it's good, then I'll do the rest of my concealer areas. It's kind of awkward to put it on because obviously there's like slits in it, like so where you'd push the tampon up. So it's not like a smooth area, it's quite a rough surface. So I'm just going in the corner of my eyes. I mean, this isn't exactly the easiest. I feel like I'm just patting it into my skin. Like I feel like I could take any object and it would probably do the same thing. Like I could literally just take a pencil and it would do the same thing. I suppose this side has sort of blended out, but it's a bit thick and cakey. I don't know, it's kind of done the trick. I don't think it's that great. I mean, it's probably just easier to use your finger and tap it in. I don't see what the actual point is of using a tampon. But I still have the other one to try out, so that one might be better. So I'm just going to do the same thing and put the concealer onto the tampon applicator and try my best to blend it in. This one already feels a lot more different. It's just sliding across my skin, like it's not blending. It's not working as well as the other one, even though the other one wasn't working great. See, this just makes me think, surely you just use your finger. If you were in a crisis where you didn't have a sponge and you needed to do your concealer that badly, you'd just use your fingers, wouldn't you? This is not working. To be honest, I think that's the best I'm going to get from this one. I think I'm going to leave it there, but I'm going to conceal the rest of my face using the yellow tampon applicator. I never thought I'd have to say that sentence before. So this time I've applied the concealer to my face first and then I'm going to blend it out with the tampon. To be fair, it's done an alright job of concealing, but you've also got to thank the product for that. That is what the product is for. I am struggling to blend it down my nose, to be honest. Because my nose is not a flat surface, it's not the easiest. Yeah, that has definitely not worked on my nose, it's all patchy. However, for the under eyes, this tampon was alright, but again, I'm sticking to the fact that you should just use your finger instead. So this next video is very interesting. She is using a cocktail stick to do her eyebrows, which I'm not feeling too great about. So she wipes her eyebrow pencil across her cocktail stick. It doesn't even look good. Like, I don't know why someone posted this video as a hack when it looks like that. She hasn't actually done them well. Yeah, I'm kind of dreading this one considering I'm such a perfectionist with my eyebrows. So instead of using an eyebrow pencil, I'm going to go in with my Dipbrow because that's what I would normally use to do them anyway. But the thing is, I would never even feel like the first part of my brow, so this is going to look weird. I have no hope for this at all. She just does it in one swift movement. I'm really stressing about this now. She just glides like that. Okay, I'm going to try my best. Well, I mean, it's not great, is it? I have no words, like, I mean, maybe someone who is like just learning to do eyebrows, but just pick up a brush and teach yourself. Like, you don't need to get the cocktail stick out. I might just go in again on the tail end because for some reason the front end seems to be like 10 times darker than the tail end, which is like the complete opposite of what I would normally do. So I've put a little bit more product on, hoping that it should work, but I don't think it will. That kind of hurts, like I'm digging a sharp stick into my eyebrow. To be fair, like, I'm trying to do it neatly, but she just went like that and then was done with it. Like, I would never leave my eyebrows just like this. It's not great, is it? Let's be real here. This isn't funny. Like, people actually watch these life hacks and think, oh my god, yeah, I should do that. Don't do it. I literally look like a 5-year-old, no, not even a 5-year-old, like a 2-year-old has done my eyebrows. Like, they are horrific. Who thought a cocktail stick would work with drawing eyebrows on? Like, what? They are a mess, like honestly. They are so bad. So now my eyebrows are done, it is time for contour. In this video, she uses a fork to contour her nose and her cheekbones. And I have seen this done before, and I don't know how I feel about the nose contour. Like, I feel like, why don't you just use your hands? Like, it's not that hard to draw a straight line down your nose. However, I have seen some good results with it, but I don't know about the cheekbones. Again, why can't you just draw a line down your cheeks? But we shall see. It might be very effective. So I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit in the shade Fair, and I'm just going to take this shade here, and that's going to be for the contour down my nose and across my cheekbones. Well, underneath my cheekbones. This is so difficult. I have to like hold so many things at once. Like, I need to hold a mirror and a fork and a brush. I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? How am I going to do that? No, I can do this, can I? No, I can't. Yeah, I can. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I... How am I supposed to look in the mirror? I'm going to have to prop my mirror up somewhere. Okay, I am back and I've propped my mirror up so I can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just popping this on my nose, and I'm going to first go in with the centre line of the concealer and dirty up a clean fork. Oh, the doe barely fits, so I should have used a brush. Oh my god. I need more hands for this job. Okay, so I'm now also going to go in with, oh, it's moving, just an angle brush, dip it in that brown product. I'm really struggling here, and then brush that down. I feel like maybe I was holding the fork a bit too high. Well, that doesn't look like what it's looked like when I've seen other people do it. Maybe I'll put the fork a little bit lower down and try again. It still looks awful, doesn't it? It still looks awful. She blends it out with a buffing brush, so I guess I'm just going to do the same. Like, that is not how I would contour my nose if I was just doing it free-handedly. So I'm just buffing it out, which is kind of good because I've got that scaly concealer on my nose, which is from the tampon, but the contour's not looking great, I have to say. To be honest, it might be a case of the product, but I can't really see the brown at all. It's like I've just concealed my nose with a normal concealer. I mean, what's the issue with doing it free-handedly with a brush? So now I'm going to go in and contour my cheeks with the fork. How did she do it? It was like this, wasn't it? No, I feel like that's wrong. I'm going to have to check now. Oh, she uses the handle. What? It's not even like she's using the curve of the fork. She's literally using the straight handle. Like, I think most people in this day and age can draw a straight line, can't they? The thing is, I wouldn't even draw a straight line to contour my cheeks. I'd curve it. I wouldn't do a dead straight line. So I'm just gonna draw the line here. I really wasn't expecting any more than that, to be honest. Like here. Then the same on the other side. She doesn't even contour like her forehead or her jawline, so I mean, how can we even trust this girl? So again, I'm just going to blend it out with a flat buffing brush, which is what she did. I mean, it's going to look alright, but I mean, I didn't need a fork to do it. It just actually made it more awkward for me. But yeah, I mean, so that's kind of alright, I guess. So this next one I'm very concerned about because faux freckles have been a thing for about the last year, and I've seen loads of people try them. And probably the most effective method I have seen is the henna ones because they're quite pale and they look really natural and real. However, this person is using like black mascara to give herself the faux freckle look. So she just dots it on the back of her hand and then takes her finger and dots that onto her skin. And then at the end she goes like this and says, natural freckles or whatever. But they look really fake and they look silly, so who knows what was going through her mind when she made this. I mean, I'm covered in freckles anyway, but I just thought I'd try the faux freckle look, considering I feel like these are going to be very bold and statement freckles. So I'm just taking the One Deluxe Volume Mascara by Rimmel London. I can't even do like little dots. She did really little ones. Maybe she used the bristles. It's just doing big black splodges on my hand. I think that's the best I'm going to get. So I'm just going to dot my finger in this little collection of small dots and pray that it's going to give me nice natural freckles. See, now I've poked my finger in it, it doesn't look like a nice little collection of dots anymore. It just looks like a smudge of mascara. But let's give it a go. Oh, well, that's even worse than I thought. It's not even doing anything. Maybe I did need bigger dots. Kind of got some going on. I just look like I've smudged like biro on my face. Or mascara, because that is what I am doing. Like, you dot it once or twice and it kind of looks alright, and then the third time it's just smudged in. So I don't really get it. I mean, this one just looks like a print now on my face. I mean, it helps the fact that I don't have any powder on, so they're kind of just blending into my concealer. They look stupid. So the conclusion for the faux freckles is I think it's an absolute stupid idea, and that's exactly what I was expecting anyway. They don't look real. They look like I've dotted mascara on my hand, stuck my finger in it, and then dotted my finger across my face, which is exactly what I've done. They do not look like faux freckles, and I really don't think I will be trying it, or anyone should be trying it anytime soon, to be honest. So for this next hack, she takes some coloured pencils and dips them in some hot water and just leave for 5 minutes, and then she has a beautiful coloured eyeliner. So my pencils are currently soaking in some warm water. I feel like they're going to melt or something, but they're not in boiling water or anything, it's just hot water, so hopefully they'll be fine. Oh my god, they've actually coloured in the glass. I've got a pink one, a blue one and a purple one. Okay, I don't really know what look I'm going for, especially with these colours. I'd never opt for these colours usually. Let's see how the under eye works first. That's probably the easiest to do with. Oh, oh no, it just rolled onto the floor and it's just hit a pillow and just drawn all over it. Oh, oh no, I just drew on my leg as well. Oh my god, what am I doing? Well, that definitely draws. Wow, that's really pigmented. Is it safe though, like drawing on your skin with pencil? Hello, baby. Both of my kittens are in here. Are you jumping up? Oh, he's like, oh, there he is. Are you coming up as well? Great. I've got so much stuff on my bed right now and I really don't want them playing with it. So yeah, this... No, no, absolutely not. Just stay still, yeah? Good. So yeah, this is very pigmented. Are you coming on my lap? No, leave the tampons alone. Come on. Okay, immediately the second eye is not working as well. Maybe it works best when it's straight out of water. I'm dipping it in the water again. Aren't I? So I did have to shut them out and I feel kind of bad, but I wasn't going to leave the video here. It definitely works better straight after you've dipped it in water. Ow! That hurt. Wow. I'm looking like a proper freak right now. So let's go in with the purple on this side. Oh! Well, the purple is not showing up as much. I'm going to dip that purple back in the water for a bit, and then I'm going to go in with the pink, because I know the pink is showing. It's not as vibrant as the blue. Well, I mean, it definitely does work. I mean, but yeah, that definitely works. Okay, so although I look like a child who's done my makeup, well, I looked like that before, but the pencils are definitely a success, I would say. But you've also got to be good at pulling off bright coloured eyeliners and sharpen your pencils first, because it will look a lot neater and probably be a lot easier. So in this next hack, this girl is having serious troubles doing her lipsticks. I don't know why, she's literally like putting on her lips and going across her face, but she is using a opened up bobby pin and using it to outline her lips. And I mean, again, like the contour, I don't know how many people struggle to outline their lips with lipstick, but for those who do, let's see if this bobby pin hack works. The thing is, look, this bobby pin isn't even like the shape of most people's lips, like especially my lips. Like, my lips don't have a prominent cupid's bow, so this isn't already the wrong shape for my lips, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. And I'm going to use the Jefree Star Celebrity Skin a liquid lipstick. And it better work, because this stuff takes ages to come off. What am I doing? Like, this is the complete wrong shape. So I'm just going to fill it in. And oh my god. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then I'm going to join it in the middle, doing what I said before, accentuating the cupid's bow. And then she just takes a lipstick and fills in her bottom lip. To be fair, I haven't done the greatest job of doing my bottom lip either, because I kind of just didn't care after seeing the state of my top lip. That is also a big fail. Like, I mean, I could definitely do my lips a lot better than that. I look like the Queen of Hearts or something. So the next hack, I look so funny, but the next hack isn't so much like a full face of makeup hack, but it is a tattoo hack. She takes some eyeliner and she draws it, well, she or he takes eyeliner and draws it on their arm and then sprays it with hairspray. And this is actually funny because when I was in school, hairspray was one of those things that you'd use to stop tights from lathering, and same with like nail varnish, so maybe it will work in keeping a tattoo on my skin, but we shall see. I'm kind of cheating already by taking a waterproof eyeliner. However, I have been wearing this eyeliner for years. It's my go-to eyeliner and it is the Essence Liquid Ink waterproof eyeliner, but I know full well it isn't waterproof. So I'm going to do a tattoo on my skin or on my arm. I don't know what I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to spray it with hairspray. So I'm just going to do, oh my god, it's already bad, it's already bad. So I have drawn a star on my arm. I'm just going to let it dry a bit, because if I put hairspray on, I don't know, I think I'm just going to let it dry and then I'm going to put the hairspray on it. So basically I somehow deleted my video of me actually testing this hack, but it did work really well and it was like 100% waterproof. It did crack slightly during the day, but I think it lasted for about 3 days, but I did have to scrub it off in the shower. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was very interesting and some of the hacks were alright and some were not so alright, for example the freckles and the lips. But I did really enjoy filming this video, and this tattoo hack is so good. Like, I would highly recommend that, and I'm definitely going to do that for like festivals and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!